And our goal this month, of course, on Studio 5 is to help you live without pretending. It's our theme for February. And today we are giving you a chance to put that theme into practice, starting with the conversations you have each and every day. Therapist Julie Hanks is joining me, and you say it's time to stop pretending that you're fine when you're not. So it kind of speaks to that question, how are you? We naturally say, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, everybody does it. But what if we don't say we're fine when we're not fine? What if we say, I'm struggling today? Ooh.
Shocker.
It's kind of a risk.
Yeah, it is a risk. You're putting yourself out there. There's a level of vulnerability there.
I've actually been practicing it lately.
How's it played out?
Really well.
Yeah?
People appreciate it, yeah. And I think it's really important first to assess the relationship. So if this is someone you barely know and they say, how are you? You say fine. It's like saying hello, right? But if we're talking about someone that you care about and that you trust cares about you, let's take that next step and be really honest. I went to lunch yesterday with some dear friends. We've been going to lunch for like 16 plus years. And one of my friend's mom has recently passed away, and I was sick and wasn't able to go to the funeral. So when I said, how are you? I wanted to know how she was. If she had said fine, I probably would have slugged her.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Really wanted to know.
How can you be fine when you're dealing with a loss like that? I really wanted to know. So we have that history enough to, that she felt like she could really say
and so
how
there's
she
almost
was.
a responsibility on the person listening to that answer to that question to really decipher, do they really want to know, and take that opportunity to open up.
Right. And the timing too. You're not going to just start, breaking down in a public place.
Right. So when we say, I'm fine, and we give that common response, do you think from your experience that it's because we really are fine, or are we almost trying to convince ourselves that we are?
We're trying. I think we've learned that we need to pretend that we're fine, that people like happy people and parents like well-behaved children, and so we kind of get trained through the years to, I'm fine. But it's really important to tune in to our own feelings, because we can't share with other people if we don't know what's going on inside of us. So asking yourself every day, how am I doing? How am I feeling? And I still have to do this. Even though I'm a therapist, I have to go, oh, wait, I've been thinking so much about other people's emotions. I'm kind of out of tune. Oh, wow, I am kind of down. What's going on? And be able to share that. You have to know before you share it with someone else.
And is fine really an emotion? I mean,
no.
From the therapy side of it,
it's not. No, it's not.
It kind of is this neutral space that doesn't really lend itself to something positive or negative.
Right. So I often go, okay, there are 6 basic emotions: happy, mad, sad, scared, surprise, disgust. Wow. So start with those 6 and go, which one am I? And I still do that. Am I more happy? Am I more mad? I'm more mad. Okay, why am I mad? So happy, mad, sad, scared, surprised, disgust. You can kind of pick one if you don't know where to start.
So you talk about kind of that need for almost that perfectionism again, kind of getting back to that people like happy people. But is there also a fear, do you think, a fear of being vulnerable, that people know when they deviate from that phrase, I'm fine, they are putting themselves out there in a scary way?
Yeah. And I think it's really, really important that we embrace, once we figure out how we're feeling, that we accept that and not judge it. Right, so it's easy for people to say, oh, well, I'm really angry. Oh, but I shouldn't be angry because I have so much going for me. We kind of judge our feelings instead of go, oh, this is where I am. What's my next step to get through that?
Are some people more naturally open, maybe more naturally authentically real? And if so, can you learn to be real? Is that something you can train your mind and your heart to put out there?
You can practice being more authentic. It's a practice like meditation. You have to practice making those choices. And researcher Brené Brown says authenticity is a collection of choices we make every day. It's a choice to show up and be real every day.
I love that. You were recently very real at a concert in a public setting. You've been gracious to share this clip with us, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Proof that we're alive on the core. Wow, that's such a great change there. Proof that we're alive. I'm going to do this over and over. It's like repentance. I can start over.
So this was at a concert in your other life. You're a talented musician. Was there a benefit, do you think, to just letting it down and not playing the perfect chord every time?
You know what? Music has taught me that, how to be more authentic, because people connect with authentic songs. And it's funny, I used to get so stressed out about performing, and I realized, you know what? I'm not going to be perfect. I don't spend enough time to be a perfect piano player. What I'm good at is sharing my heart, and that's okay. So I actually had fun, even though I totally embarrassed myself. But people were laughing. They were like, "I love how real you were."
Yes.
Like I'm just really not perfect, and I'm really okay with that.
They love you more from that on TV. We were just chatting during the commercial break. The blooper reel is oftentimes the most endearing, I think, clip that will be replayed over and over on YouTube. As much as we hate that. So
unfortunately,
there's that endearing component there. Your final tip is just to encourage people to be brave, and we're going to encourage people to visit the website to check out your article, because you have some great tips there for putting your authentic self out there, for not being afraid to deviate from the phrase "I'm fine." And you are so great about counseling people and coaching people through kind of their struggles in life. Where can people get more information about your practice?
WasatchFamilyTherapy.com, and we're opening up a Davis County office next week.
Very exciting. Congratulations on that.
So excited.
WasatchFamilyTherapy.com. We'll link you there from our website.